Alright, welcome back to RAAM Talk, and I am here with Kyle and Jim with Team 4 Mill. So tell me about yourself and where you're from.
I'm from Colorado, actually. Live right now in Washington, D.C.
Okay, great.
I just got out of the Marine Corps last year after about 10 years, and just been a passionate endurance athlete, and really wanted to try to bring my military experience and my endurance athlete experience in combination, and really try to help some of the service members coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan, all the great work they've been doing there. So about 3 years ago, Team 4 Mill was founded on the thought of keeping the warrior spirit alive and really helping these service members. So I was one of the initial members that started it in 2010, and we've had the pleasure of working with the Wounded Warrior Project the last few years. We're really excited this year. Our Team 1 is actually made up of Wounded Warriors, and we're the second team of just all military.
And are you also from the DC area?
I am. Currently I live in Maryland, and I'm active duty Navy, and grew up in Connecticut, but was cycling recreationally. And then last year I was a crew member for Team 4 Mill, really caught the cycling bug, and started racing officially this year, and got my butt in gear. Quite a different training plan than what I was used to, but a fantastic experience working with the team, and what the team was founded upon was really fun and really hit home for me, and I wanted to come back this year for more. Also on the team, besides the two of us, we're an 8-man cycling team. We have 3 Air Force officers, another Marine Corps officer, and 2 more Navy. A mix of formerly in the military, retired, and former active duty, and then some that are currently on active duty. So we're a great mix of try to get all the services involved and really reach as many people as we can.
So crossing the finish line for both of you is actually just like a homecoming. You'll be headed home.
I know,
in
it's
that
fantastic.
direction, right?
I live literally 1 mile from the finish line,
Oh,
and
great.
I can stumble home, and it's great. Well, actually, we're going to take the whole team home when we're done, so it's great. My wife's going to be at the finish line with a whole spread of food, just welcoming us at City Dock. So
I'll be sure
really
to find
excited.
you, because we'll be at the finish line too.
Yeah. Just look for the food.
I will.
That's right.
We'll
That's
follow.
right.
Yeah.
We'll follow.
Yeah.
So what inspired you, not just to get into cycling, but also to actually enter this endurance race, a race across America?
We knew it was going to be a challenge, and being able to showcase the experience that service members gain in the military, but also use it as a platform to highlight the situation that a lot of wounded warriors are when they come back. Unfortunately, a lot of the nation doesn't really always think we're at war. They get too involved in their daily activities, and if the little things that we can do to bring it back, to show people how actually capable the warriors are, despite the fact if they're missing limbs or have TBI or PTSD, and do things like race across America that 99.9% of the U.S. would never even think of doing. Is something that we really wanted to provide.
Yeah, it really has been a 3-year goal for the program to, not only put together a team of previous and current active service members, but to put together a team of wounded warriors with the help of Wounded Warrior Project, and really facilitate that and set the next achievement of athletic ability, because we've seen it through all the different Wounded Warrior events that we've done, that they're certainly capable and they have tremendous attitudes, and that's something we wanted to foster and really bring to the people. And we've really realized that it's half the battle for the Wounded Warriors is and getting it's really about just getting the word out there that we need more support for our wounded warriors, and RAAM has given us an incredible platform for us to go out there as non-wounded veterans of the military and say, hey, we need to support our wounded warriors, and being able to have the team is just the icing on the cake for sure.
And what kind of preparation have you been working on for the race? Not just getting everything together for Race Across America, but also for your team and for your project and your cause.
Well, the planning probably started maybe a week after we stopped last year.
Oh yeah, yeah, it never stops.
Yeah, it really never stops. All the logistics involved. I mean, I'm sure every team tells you this, but being planners and being logistics officers, even though that's not our specialty, we are fairly detailed in what we do, and I would say We're doing conference calls nightly, well, excuse me, once a week probably for the whole year on average. Just spanning the gamut from spinning up people for training, for kits for different roles on the team, for the actual functional mentoring of these wounded warriors. And it's a huge endeavor that it's all volunteer. We love to do it because we're passionate about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun to take what we've learned from the military, all our military training as far as logistics and all that, and take it to something that is so enjoyable all the time, the cycling sport, and bring it to an event like this. And it's just way bigger than you ever think when you go to the RAAM website and you're like, wow, Race Across America as a team, 8-man team, easy day. And then all of a sudden the price tag starts going up.
Yeah.
And then and you're like, oh, we need to do this little thing, that little thing. And it's been very, very fun to do that. And then you know, even breaking out the big spreadsheets, looking at numbers, you know, average speeds, where we're going to be, and trying to put all that into this master puzzle. It's and it's also been quite the challenge learning we're so used to working in the military environment and then going out and starting to, you know, hire companies to do this or that or get donations for certain things. It's been a whole new experience and learning experience as well, which has been very good and brings its own challenges to the table because, you know, we're very used to, hey, I'm going to say I want this, I need this now type thing, and then, you know, sometimes it takes a little longer for things to happen, but it's a new learning experience, which has been good for us.
What are you most looking forward to during the race?
It's a good question. You know, I'm looking forward to probably the smiles on the faces of the Wounded Warriors from the Wounded Warrior Project when they cross the finish line. I mean, that's going to mean the most to me, just because it's been 3 years of hard work for us in order to get them to this position and make sure they're trained and mentored and equipped and really armed to be successful. Yeah.
I mean, the race is so interesting because, you know, the whole team for an 8-man team doesn't actually start at the finish line. We all finish together, but it's not in a huge crowd because it can be at 2 o'clock in the morning. And, you know, nobody's down there. It's in pitch black except, you know, some RAAM staff and some close friends and family. We happen to be lucky since we live in the Indianapolis area. We might have a few more people there, but it's tough. So it's really the meat of the race, which is awesome. You know, you always hear it's about the journey, not the start, not the end. And it truly is in this race. It's all about that, getting those experiences with the people you're riding with and living in close quarters and really watching this hopefully well-oiled machine ride down the road. So, you know, I'm really looking forward to the meat of the race because that's where the magic happens.
Any particular area of the country besides the finish line that you're looking forward to seeing?
I'm hoping for an awesome tailwind in the Kansas area because it was amazing last year when I was sitting in the follow vehicle and watching these guys ripping at 30 miles an hour, like doing nothing. I mean, like maybe having a conversation, we'll come up and talk to them, we're still ripping 30 miles an hour. Yeah. And you know, I'm just hoping I get to experience that as well. The winds are favorable and we have fun doing that.
How about you?
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. I love the climbs in Colorado and being from there. Favorable winds are always nice. It's always nice to go fast.
Anything you'd like to say to your family and friends and fans out there watching online too?
I don't know how many fans we have.
Yeah.
We certainly have a lot of family
supporters.
My dad,
yeah.
My mom, my dad. No, you know what? I think the best thing is that we have a ton of people back home that are supporting us. You know, whether it's wives, girlfriends, families, parents, everybody that puts their priorities aside to support us.
It's always fun to have the fans from afar. It's cool when we can. Normally, we're just going out of employment. Just know that cheered us on. But now with Facebook and all that, Twitter and all that stuff, actively sending. You know, that's really fun to see people interact with us in that medium. And
Fantastic. Well, it was a pleasure talking to you guys today, and we'll definitely be watching you across the United States as you're going along, and we'll see you in Annapolis.
thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.